Everybody get up, it's time to pay now. We got some loot boxes going on. Welcome to the casino.
The loot boxes, NBA certified loot boxes. So
Guaranteed to
pay off all your players.
Yep.
And the players who sing the music in this game. I don't even know.
And put your kids on the streets.
NBA Streets. Now that's a series I would like to see again. But I guess we only have NBA Playgrounds. It's like Muppet Babies for basketball players. Anyways, enough about them, more about us. This is NBA 2K19. We were going to have it a while ago as a recording, but this is a huge game to install. And the crazy part is it takes forever to install. I think it was like almost an hour. And then once you get in the game, like you missed this, Nikki. I'm like, oh, there's updates, cool. And like, if you don't have a controller plugged in, it's like, oh, press 1 to do this, press 2 to do this. So like, that's your controller if you don't have a controller plugged in. Which I guess works, but...
It's obvious that most of these games
are for consoles first, master race, PC, people.
Later.
Whenever. But the funny part is, as I was saying, like, with Steam, each game has its own way of doing DLC, and usually it's like when you buy the DLC, it's in the game. You don't, it's in the game. Anyways, this game's strange. Like, it's got its own like updating system as you boot up the game, and Nick missed this, but like, it took easily. I had to like wait for it, and it took like another 30 minutes to an hour just to install updates, and I have no idea what this game was updating. Like, it doesn't tell you what these updates are for, but like, it took almost as long to update the game than it took for me to install it straight from Steam. Like, it took like over an hour, I think, and I have no idea what I was updating. Like, I don't know if it was stats, or like maybe Shaq's face got improved, because I remember seeing it was horrible before. But what you said, you like the commentary.
Oh yeah, it's a really good, like, I think that's like the one good thing I can say about this game. The commentary this time around feels a lot more fluid than in previous games where it sounds like toboggan with the ball.
Yeah, I don't know how many lines they recorded, but it seems like it's definitely, like, the fact that they have banter and it's on point in between the quarters. I think it's a halftime.
Yeah, because like the last thing you want out of a sports game is your commentators to have very limited dialogue.
I think from afar, this is one of the games, like, keep in mind, like, I think I got this game for $25 or $30, and it's last year's game. And the thing is about this is the graphics look great. This kind of reminds me of NBA Courtside, but that came out in like 2000, 2001, I don't remember. So it's pretty old now. I'm pretty sure that's right. So this is sort of like, how many generations ahead? 5 generations? The graphics look sweet until you look, like, they haven't managed to fix the whole like zombie dead, I have no soul of the players. Like, they look okay. Vince Carter looks kind of babyish. Shaq looks...
And I think I know why the problem is. They basically just took this game. The only thing they've changed outside of tiny features are the players.
The stats? Oh.
The players.
No, I think that, but also on that note, like, even though close up it doesn't look as amazing, I think overall the motions and everything, the motion capture that they've done, like, it's really well done. As a basketball game, most of the time the players, they orient themselves. My favorite part was one of my players, you were the Jazz, I think?
I was the Raptors. You were the Jazz.
Yeah. And like, my guy was like not sure where the basketball was going, so he was kind of like...
Meanwhile, my characters were like flopping over.
Yeah, and like, it was funny because he was kind of like...
and then when he makes the net, he's like, he just swivels around the net.
Around the rim. It's around the rim, everybody. I've never seen that in real life, but I would pay to see that. because that's strength, you know, to somehow roll around the rim. I didn't see that, but yeah, that's the thing. Like I feel like, and some of the shots, like you were getting air balls, but I think that's just the player. Sounds were okay.
I think it's the player skill you need to put down to rookie.
Yeah, like I feel like this is more realistic than NBA Playgrounds, which we played a while ago, where like no one can do 3-pointers decently in the game. Even like the best players in the NBA can't do 3-pointers. I feel like Mitchell on my team, I think that was who it was, could do 3-pointers most of the time. And I don't think he's even like an amazing player. No offense, Mitchell. But I really feel with this game, like if you can get it for 20 or 30, go for it. It is last year's game. But like normally it's $80. So that's like a lot to invest unless you're a huge sports guy. But yeah, like I really like what this game does with the older teams and older players, like the best of the best. Like Larry Bird, Michael Jordan, like there were so many even players I've never seen before that were in black and white, like obviously the cropped out pictures.
Yeah, that was
what
okay.
I think
That was a little interesting.
That's what I'd say is cool. We didn't really check the career mode, even though I think it was this year where it was kind of like, I don't know if it was like 2K19 where it was racist. I don't remember. But we didn't really have time to play career mode. We just played a game.
Yeah, and it was a pretty lengthy.
But like, you know, the cheerleaders are cool. Like just the crowds like are animated. I didn't see any repeats. I don't know if you did. I would just say like if you can get this for $20 or $30 either on PC or console, like go
Preferably
for it.
console.
Just don't pay $80.
But then again, I mean, 2K20 is coming out now.
It's already out. But yeah, September I think it came out.
Yeah, but like yeah,
I heard it got even
2K20,
worse,
2K21, 2K22.
That's always the case, but like I mean, for what you get a pretty good basketball game, and you get some legends there too. So I'd say like for 20 or 30, if you just need one basketball game,
this would be it.
I would say this is decent enough. But if you want something that's a bit more comical, then we played NBA Playgrounds, but just be forewarned that like no one can do 3-pointers in that game. It's a huge flaw in that game, and in this game it's a lot more like a simulation.
Yeah.
And because of 2K like pretty much owning like basketball, because EA can't even touch it. Like they canceled NBA Live this year because 2K's got such a
Monopoly.
iron grip. Yeah.
Well, to be fair, EA has an iron grip on football, so fair is
hockey,
fair.
Pretty much. I think I'm not sure if they're even making the 2K hockey series, but anyways, for basketball, like 2K was really good. Now they're starting to slip, so we'll see if someone else comes along. But yeah, I'd say graphics sounds are decent, but yeah, definitely the selection and like the options seem pretty decent in this version.
And the dialogue.
Yeah. I'd say yeah, definitely check it out.
But if you are wanting to buy into the hype of sports games or whatever, I mean, it's an alright basketball game, but again, in like if you're like wanting to play an NBA game, obviously there's going to be 2K20, 2K21, and so
that's the thing. Like, don't pay full price. That's my takeaway point.
Yeah, so like wait until like prices drop significantly. I wouldn't even say $20. I say $10.
Really? Oh, okay. All right, that way you can afford more indie games.
Yeah.
More roguelikes.
I mean, so like the $10 to $20 is my go. He's 20 to 30.
Yeah.
I'd give this game. I'd be too mean if I said 5. So I'm
thinking 7.5 or 8.
That's what I'm gonna go with
polished.
too. 7.
It kind of creeps me out a little bit. The faces, like it's not just one player; it's a lot of players. Like they just have that dead eye zombie look. So yeah, they gotta fix that. I know it's the motion cap and like they don't blink. It's kind of creepy. I don't think I remember any of the players blinking, which is really creepy.
Oh, and believe me, it was worse back in the day.
Yeah. So death Luigi stare, everyone. Keep on gaming.
Keep on gaming.
You want to game. You want to play your basketballs.